that which is alive, that which you are feeling here, now, that which makes the present experience possible, is simply life itself and cannot die. Life and death, two sides of the same coin. It's part of the human experience. We have the tendency, especially in the West, try to avoid to think of that. Although everybody knows sooner or later we have to get out of this story. Still, somehow we have learned to simply push it away, that awareness. Because it's always connected with threat, something to fear, something that is terrible, that ends the story. We can also have a totally different attitude. If you are aware that this story one day is finished, and no matter what we have accumulated, all is being left behind, we can make that awareness that this is temporary, that this is not something that we are going on and on forever, but it's a temporary experience, can give us a much healthier perspective from day to day. Whatever we are facing, whatever challenges that are coming, the happy moment, the sad moments, if that awareness is there, okay, it's a momentary experience, eventually we get out of it, then we can have a much more healthy, sane perspective. The values are changing. If somebody tries to push that away and is totally fixed on the day-to-day little achievements, one can get very, very obsessed with things that if we step a step back and think, okay, this is just a temporary role that we are playing in this theater. That obsession doesn't come in because we stop taking the same thing so serious and learn to give more importance to that which counts, that we live here now intensely, getting richer for the experience, living consciously. Now we are alive. Now the experience is alive. All else is calculation. All else is memory, expectations. If we live like this, we accumulate an enormous wealth that we are taking along with us. If we forget about this, being conscious in the present, and are totally fixed on our story, then of course we're getting obsessed with all kinds of little things. How much wealth we accumulate, what kind of position we have in the story, what do people think about us, our relationships, how they are exactly turning this way, that way. If we would, instead of that, bring the attention to the present, knowing, okay, for the time being, this human experience is there. Eventually, we get out of it, then we could live so much more intensely, fully connected with life, with consciousness, with the bubbling beauty of existence of the now. Now people are getting a bit more aware because there are everywhere all these unexpected sudden deaths. So suddenly people get a bit shocked and think a bit more of it. But unfortunately, we have learned to think of that with fear, that something terrible that we try to push away and not to think about. It's good to become aware that that which is alive, that which you are feeling here, now, that which makes the present experience possible, is simply life itself and cannot die. It's just the story that has a beginning and has an end. The role that we are playing, we pick it up and we give it up. But that which makes the experience possible, that which is alive now, that sense of presence is absolutely independent of that human experience, that human form. The awareness that we are dying can be a powerful help if we are not filling it up with fear and try to push it away and suppress the fact that invariably is there. But one day we have to get out. If we are not suppressing that, but remind ourselves, okay, it's temporary. It helps us to be so much more relaxed about what is happening from day to day. It helps us to find sane priorities, not chasing after unnecessary things with obsessive force, but playfully go about it. If we want to achieve something, okay, we can achieve something. Knowing it's part of the play, it's there for some time, it will pass away. It's good to become aware that death is not something that happens just one day. Okay, it may be a major event in this story that I'm giving up this person. But death is happening every moment. Every moment, something is there and we have to let it go. And if we have difficulties to let the present moment go, then we hang on to it and it's a burden and our life force is strained, holding on to the memory of the moment before, trying to keep it alive, give it a reality that it doesn't deserve. It's just a memory. The reality is only now. So in a way, being alive means to learn to die all the time. And the more we are capable of letting go, the more we are capable of dying every moment, the more life becomes spontaneous, beautiful, innocent. A joyous, playful journey as it is basically meant to be.